Why did Jinwo wait so long to go to Jeju Island and help the other hunters? Because he had no idea of everything that was going on. Now let's backtrack real quick a couple of episodes because the anime actually decided to change the timeline of events, which does make it a little bit confusing to understand everything that's going on. So follow with me real quick. In the anime, immediately after Jinwo wakes up his mother, then the sister comes to the hospital, and the three of them go back home, and then they have this wholesome family moment. And essentially, that is when Jinwo realizes that he wants to stay back with his family. And after breaking the news to the chairman, that is when everything in the training grounds happened between the Japanese and the Korean hunter. Well, the manhwa didn't actually go down this way. In the manhwa, they had their sparring session, and then Jinwo told the chairman that he wasn't gonna go to Jeju Island raid. Then the list was announced, which this entire scene was actually skipped from the anime. And after that is when we see Juno having his family moment with his mother and sister. And it kind of makes it a little bit more cohesive. The reason why he decided not to go was to stay with them. Another scene that was completely removed from the anime was when Jinwo was actually getting bashed on social media because he decided not to go on the Jeju Island raid. And he states that he doesn't really care what the trolls say about him, but he is worried about his sister. Fast forward to the actual raid on Jeju Island, and we actually get told that there is a 10-minute delay between the transmission and what is actually happening. So with Jinwo not being in Jeju Island himself, he is relying on everything that he is being told by the news and broadcast media, which is 10 minutes behind of what is actually happening. And for those of you that are going to say that he had his shadows in them so he knows what is going on, that is not actually the case. As a matter of fact, he had a shadow on Goto. And the moment after Goto dies, that shadow stops transmitting a signal to Jinwo, but it's not actually telling him what is happening. And this is actually information that we're going to get on the next episode. The moment that these soldiers actually came out and started helping the Korean hunters was because Jinwo told them to, because he realized that something had been going on. The TV broadcast had been stopped because the Korean hunters were getting maimed, and after Goto's death, Jinwo stopped receiving the signal from the shadow. So after the End King came back asking if there was someone else that would claim the kingship, that's when Jinwo realized this is the reason why the shadow that I had put on Goto stopped sending me a signal. Jinwo didn't actually know that Goto had died. He just knew that something had happened to his shadow. So by putting that together along with the fact that the broadcast had been completely stopped, he decided to arrive on Jeju Island by using exchange with one of the shadows that he had placed on the Korean hunters. So he didn't actually know what was going on, or he would have come to help them sooner.